But we're gonna head into
your life isn't really. That's always good.
We're gonna head into the maintenance shop. Let's see. Oh, my brother's over here.
Now, do you all run a full maintenance shop for pretty much anyone's gear? Like if you all, let's say my plane is here, my Beechcraft or whatever, and it needs fixing, I could bring it in here and you guys will fix it?
Yeah, pretty much. If you need some maintenance done, typically the person would call ahead of time. They'll speak to either Jack, my brother right here,
hey man,
or my
how are you,
dad,
Jack?
Flynn. He's in the middle. Jack, what are you working on right now?
We're pulling this engine off here.
So, hey Jack, I'm Hank. How are you? Thanks for making a minute for us. Gabby, thanks so much for you're pulling this engine off.
Yes.
Okay, what kind of an engine is that? Is this a Cessna?
This is a Cessna. It's a 172.
Okay.
This is a Lycoming IO 360 L2A.
Is that a relatively standard engine for this aircraft?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
So it's 4 cylinders, fuel injected, 360 inches cubic displacement, makes 160 horsepower. And pretty much all the 172s that were built after 96 or 97 have this model engine on.
So this would be an engine you know your way around real well, I would think.
Fairly well, yeah.
Do you know what the matter with this? Or are you just doing general maintenance on it?
Couple of issues. It's time to retire this one and
the motor altogether?
Yeah, the whole motor. We're gonna do some major work to it, and then we'll put a new motor on, and she'll be flying soon enough.
Well, can she be sold? Is this motor, when it's done, what tells you it's done? I mean, typically gaskets and seals you can swap out, but when it's hard, damaged maybe, I don't know.
Right.
Plus, this motor's probably 60 years old. I mean, who knows? I don't know.
No, the motors are younger than you would think.
Okay.
You know, they say every 2,000 hours or 12 years you're supposed to replace the motor. It's kind of like a recommendation on the car saying it's good for like 100,000 miles or something like that. But every 100 hours of flying time, we're bringing the plane in, we're doing a pretty thorough inspection, checking to make sure the airframe's safe and good to go, as well as the engine. This time around, you know, we found some bigger issues inside the case, so she's got to come on.
Fair enough. Now, Jack, I mean, this is my ignorance talking, I guess. We look at this nice hardware up front here. Why is it 2,000 hours every 12 hours for an aircraft engine like this? And maybe it's the nature of the beast. Does it vibrate a little harder and pull itself apart like a Harley in a way? Or, I mean, you got cars out on the street, and I know they're not the same thing at all, but why does the engine need to get subbed out as just a basic matter of safety reference after 12 years? What does it do to itself in that time?
So it's just a recommendation from the manufacturer. You know, the engine's spinning 2,600 times per minute. It's a lot of pieces going bang, bang, bang every minute. So over the course of 12 years or 2,000 hours of flying time, you could do the math and tell me how many times the cylinders have gone up and down. So things just start to get worn. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be done at 2,000 hours, but that is kind of the manufacturer's recommendation.
Right.
You know, that's why we're continuously investigating. And,
look at this guy's hand. Look at this brother's hand. Are you kidding me? This is a guy that works repairing single-engine planes in an airport that specializes in just that, single-engine planes. And I don't know who else is here to help you, but I got to figure. Gap tells me there's 130 some odd planes for something like 80 hands. I got to figure when this is done, there's going to be 5 more waiting on you, man. You got all the work you can handle.
We've got a good team. We're working hard, and the summers are busy season, and we definitely feel the busy season. But you know, we try to get the planes in and out as safely, of course, but quickly as possible to keep everybody flying while the weather is good.
Yeah, and Gab straightened me out on this being a family operation and the whole thing, but you got to get your yayas out as well. When you get done, you never even leave, right? I mean, you got your set of wings around here somewhere. I mean, are you an instructor yourself?
I'm not a flight instructor. I've got my commercial pilot's rating, so I do get to fly a decent amount. Working in the shop when we put an engine on, do a radio upgrade, something like that, I get to do the test flying for it. So I get a pretty unique opportunity to get in a lot of different planes and do a lot of fun flying.
Unbelievable. Nothing but fun, man. It's really, really cool. You don't ever get this opportunity. Jack, thanks for a couple of minutes. I really appreciate it. I know you
appreciate you coming out.
Yeah, the pleasure's mine. And guys, listen, Drew Anderson has got Fox29 Good Day Philadelphia Live coming up right after this. He's going to be at a farm with a bunch of animals. trust me, and it's going to be live TV. Live TV with a ton of animals and Drew Anderson standing in the middle of it. You're not going to want to miss that. As long as you're sucking down lemonade sitting on the couch, watch Fox29 Good Day Live coming up. Meanwhile, Gab, listen, you guys have got the family operation. I'm really charmed by these people. They've got a family airport. So you got a brother in here wrenching on her plane or whatever it is. Gab's out here running tours. By the way, the tour just arrived here in the hangar, and they're looking around all wide-eyed, bright-eyed, and bushy-tailed at everybody out here. Mechanics and the planes going, where did they come from? What's going on? It's a heck of an airport operation. Tuesdays in the summer, and the little airport.
Hey, how's it
I didn't see you over there.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Flying lessons. Anyone, any age can come to learn how to fly. Just be tall enough to reach the rudder. So usually we'd say 12 years old to start. And then they can come on out and check out the airport, General Aviation.
What is your next goal in aviation? Do you have one? I know that you want to get that instructor certificate, but that's coming. I feel like that's a thing that's less of a possibility and more of a certainty with a couple of more months or whatever it takes.
Yeah, that's definitely, I'm going to become a CFI, and then I want to get at least 1,500 hours. I think I want to go fly commercially, so maybe for an airline or for a corporation. I'm not sure yet. So stay tuned. You might be riding along with Pilot Gab one day.
Well, fair enough. That actually begs a pretty good question, Gab. What's the better situation? Flying, say, for a mid-major airline, flying, you know, an Airbus or something for them, or flying like a G5 out of Trenton Mercer for a good company? Would it be the same, or would it be different?
Each opportunity has pros and cons, so I'm not sure yet. So I'm probably going to pick the one with more pros, so that's where they're going to see me.
I should hope that you would. You seem like a smart one. Definitely pick the one that has a better situation. Jack, what's your next goal in aviation? Do you have one?
Oh, I mean, we're always working to the next rating. You know, I'd like to get my flight instructor rating one day. Finish up all of that, be able to fly any plane that we come across. But general aviation is it for me. I really think the opportunities here are phenomenal. I mean, working with family, getting my hands dirty. What more can you ask for?
Not anymore, apparently. Do you have to go through twins and turboprops in order to get to jet power, or do you have to work your way up?